What's going on, everybody? This is LB the Realist with Surrealistic Studios, Surreal News, where the real is surreal. Thank you for joining me on another segment. I appreciate each and every one of you who has supported me in the past, who will support me in the future, and people that uh, are appreciative of what I'm trying to do here on this channel. Thank you for those who continue to give me the views and likes and comment down below. With all that being said, folks, we'll go ahead and jump into this video. Kyle Kulinski of Secular Talk has just tweeted, maybe 3 or 4 hours ago. He actually tweeted out a screenshot or a picture of someone else's tweet that Jimmy Dore of the Jimmy Dore Show liked, and the tweet had said something to the effect of, um, "So seriously, Kyle, you're just gonna ignore the Syria thing completely." And right next to that, he actually put a screenshot of Kyle actually put a screenshot of his video about how Biden illegally bombed Syria, and that was the title of it. So he's basically saying to this person, "Hey, I didn't ignore this Syria thing completely. I actually did a whole video, a whole segment on it a day ago." So he posted that. Then the next tweet Kyle Kulinski posted was, I believe the next one was, I wanted to stay out of this whole situation, but since I'm being dragged into it, I'll be commenting on it tomorrow. So Kyle Kulinski will be dropping a video, I'm assuming, tomorrow on his channel, Secular Talk, and he will be addressing the whole Jimmy Dore, Aaron Mate, and Syria and TYT issue. In another tweet, he actually retweeted, um, I believe it was a Jimmy Dore tweet, and Jimmy Dore in this tweet had basically quoted someone else's tweet, in which basically he said, I think they're referring to, in regards to the Syria Jimmy Dore Aaron Mate thing, I think they're referring to the constant smearing of Aaron Mate, basically saying that, hey, you're not calling out the smearing of Aaron Mate, you're just calling out the fact that Biden illegally bombed Syria. So I think that's what people are referring to when they say that Kyle Kulinski is not bringing up these issues, when he's not talking about how TYT is smearing Aaron Mate. He made no remarks to my recollection about how Jank and Anna Kasparian are basically using the whole Me Too movement, or trying to say that Jimmy Dore sexually harassed her. Um, but Kyle Kulinski, he basically said that he's going to do a video about this tomorrow. He said in one of his tweets that Aaron Mate is not being paid by Russia. That's one of the dumbest things he's ever heard in his life. He also said that, what else did he say? I wish I could bring it up here right now, but for whatever reason, my computer won't let me search for Kyle Kulinski. I don't know why. Um, but basically, he will be covering this tomorrow. And I think that he should. He said that he wanted to stay out of it, but I guess bigger forces are drawing him in. And to me, I feel as though he needs to talk about it to at least let it be known. He also did say in his tweet that when he does drop the video, that basically we're not gonna like it, or we're not gonna like what he has to say. So I'm curious as to what that means. Who's not gonna like it? What are we not gonna like? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay. So perhaps he'll come out and say something to the extent of, no, I don't think that Aaron Mate is being paid by Russia. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's TYT. That's their opinion. That's not my opinion. There's no evidence of that. He might say something like, I don't agree with what Jimmy Dore said, and I don't advocate for sexual assault or whatever, comments or whatever the fact. And basically he'll just try to stay neutral. As far as the OPCW whistleblowers, I'm not sure how he'll go with that. I can't recall if he did any previous segments on that. I really can't recall right now. So I don't know his stance on that. And really, that whole story really is, the mainstream media thought is that Syria's president Bashar al-Assad, or Bashar al-Assad, or whatever his name is, used chemical weapons against his own people in his country of Syria. and it was supposed to be a chlorine attack. So I believe it was supposed to be a chlorine attack. The two whistleblowers that came out, or multiple whistleblowers that came out, actually said that one of them said that the canisters that were used weren't dropped from helicopters or from aerial craft, that they were actually placed as if the whole thing was staged or set up. Another whistleblower alleged that when the OPCW chemical reports came out, that they actually excluded parts of the report from the actual report that they put out. So they were actually covering up a lot of information that the whistleblowers were trying to put out there. Now, there's been a rebuttal that said that, oh, well, the two guys that were the whistleblowers aren't actually whistleblowers. They're saying that they leaked confidential information without the authorization of the OPCW. I mean, obviously, that's what you do when you whistleblow. They say that basically they were just hating, or they were just mad. Basically, that's how they put it. They were just mad because the information that they presented to the OPCW was rejected, and there was no clear evidence of the proclamations that they were making, or the assertions that they were making. So it wasn't included in the original report presented out to the public. That's what the that's basically what the OPCW are saying, you know. So they're trying to rebut that and say that these people don't know what they were talking about. They're also saying that the two whistleblowers in question, they didn't have leading roles as far as the reports came out, that they were leading members or leading scientists in the fact-finding mission at the OPCW, or when they went to Syria. They're saying basically that these two people didn't have major roles at all, that they had very minor roles. And in one case, one individual never actually went to the site to see the evidence. And in both cases, these individuals were not privy to key facts or key information that I guess higher ups would have access to. So this is all what the OPCW is saying in rebuttal to the assertions of the whistleblowers. So it's all a crazy story. I mean, we all seen the videos, and when they put up videos like that about, you know, the chemical attacks, and they showed the bodies and they showed everything like that, of course it tugs at your heartstrings, and of course it makes you want to be like, man, F whoever did that. Man, whoever did that is messed up. That's a messed up thing to do. But we can't let ourselves become lost in emotion, that it blinds our better judgment. It can't blind our logic. And that's what me and a lot of other people are trying to get through to other people. We're trying to say that even though these things happen, there's a deeper story behind it. We got to get to the nitty-gritty behind it so that we don't put blame on the wrong people or the wrong organizations. When it all boils down to regime change and imperialism and American exceptionalism, like, we all know that America is dirty. We all know that, you know, we have a tendency. I think there was a report that came out that said that America supports 73 or 70 something odd percent of the world's dictators. Over 70% of the world's dictators, America supports. And Joe Biden, our president of the United States of America, just recently bombed Syria and Iraq. In two countries that we should not be in, absolutely. One country for sure that we don't have authorization to be in. Iraq, they're saying in one of my last videos, they said in a report from the Department of Defense that we actually have permission to be in Iraq, but not Syria. Now we're bombing these people that are actually supposed to be fighting the terrorists that we're supposed to be fighting. So we're bombing the enemy, or we're bombing the enemy of our enemy. You know, so we're just bombing everybody at this point. And it's crazy. It's crazy. And TYT, you know, for whatever reason, I guess the reason is they're being paid off, or they're doing the establishment's bidding at this point. They're going as far as to claim that Aaron Mate is being paid by Russia. They're going as far as to claim or trying to blackmail Jimmy Dore, saying that they're going to talk about the sexual harassment, quote unquote, that he did to Anna Kasparian. You know, trying to make it seem as though there was years of abuse, you know, and it's just ridiculous. And Jimmy Dore actually came out in a video and he addressed this issue himself, and he explained that it was all a joke, that maybe he shouldn't have made the joke, but it was a joke between friends at the time that now Anna Kasparian is trying to weaponize against him. And how they talk in their videos is just evident. You can tell that they're just acting from a place of emotion and maybe deliberate misdirection. Because like I believe, and like Jimmy Dore, a lot of other people believe, these people, they know exactly what they're doing. These newscasters, these politicians, when they make decisions, they're very cognizant of those decisions. They know exactly what they're doing. And people like Kyle Kulinski think that, you know, they're just oblivious. You know, they're just doing these things because they don't know politics. And I disagree. I beg to differ. I beg to differ. Because if we can see these things for what they are, these people see these things for what they are. They really know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going to give them any excuses. I'm not going to give them any cop-outs. I'm hoping that Kyle Kulinski comes out in this video tomorrow and he lays out the facts. He lays out a coherent, logical argument. You know, I'm really hoping that him and Jimmy Dore don't have some kind of a bigger beef resulting from this. You know, but I'm hoping that Kyle sees TYT for what they are. And I'm not sure he's actually seeing it right now. I'm hoping he does in the future. But, you know, even in his tweets, I just noticed something. It's very small. Maybe you guys think I'm petty for pointing this out. But in his tweets, he actually, when he wrote out Aaron Mate and Jimmy Dore's names, he didn't capitalize Aaron or Jimmy. But when he typed TYT, he put it in all caps. Capital TYT. Oh, messing up my shit. Capital TYT. Lowercase Jimmy, Aaron. It just, to me, and I notice his punctuation. I notice the way he spells. Like, when he types, he's very deliberate. I believe that he tries to be deliberate and articulate when he tweets. You know, not a lot of misspelled words or anything like that. So it's very basic that when you type something out or you type a name out or you write a name, you capitalize the first letter of the name. It's just, I thought it was just an appropriate thing to do or a respectful thing to do, right? He didn't do it with Aaron or with Jimmy, but he did do it with TYT. And, you know, he, in fact, correctly pointed out that he did respond to the Syria thing, to Biden illegally bombing Syria, but he has not responded to the smears on Aaron Mate or Jimmy Dore. And I think that's what we're trying to get to the nitty-gritty of. So, again, I'm looking forward to this video. I know it's long overdue. I think he should have been responded to this, especially when, you know, your friends are going at it. I think you absolutely should insert yourself in this and find a middle ground to this situation, because there's always his story, their story, and the truth, right? So with all that being said, folks, leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Like this video for the YouTube gods, and share, subscribe, all that jazz. Love, peace, and light, folks. Click the links down in the description if you want to support this show and support what I'm doing here, because it's hard out here for a young YouTuber, for a small young YouTuber that likes to talk about real stuff. You know, for a while I was kind of spooked to record videos because YouTube threatened to basically take down my video and kick me out. You know, so I got to be real clever with what I talk about and how I title my videos. So you guys be aware and stay tuned. I am dropping videos now. I'm trying to keep it consistent. So be aware of my videos. Click the bell so you guys get notified if you haven't already, that is. And I'll try to keep you guys as updated as I can, and with everything going on. You guys remember, do something kind for the next person, and love, peace, and light. All right, I'm out.